Nikolai, where did you go?
Well, we've come this far.
I have to get that vaccine back.
Let's take a stock of what we got. Green herb. Acid rounds. Ah, yes, the railgun. That's it. That's all we've got. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to heal with that. What else have we got? Anything useful? I'm never going to need this. Not in this fight. This is no longer any use to us, so that might as well be dropped. We're going to need this, obviously. We're going to need that. And we're going to need as many rounds as we've got, which is not a lot at this point. Usually I come into this... You want to come into this pretty stacked. Our health is atrocious. That's all I've got. Oh, man. We have some handgun rounds. This is miserable firepower for this. Yeah, no shotgun all game. Right. This is gonna have to do. It's all we got. And whatever we might find down here in the boss room. Which could be... anything. This is not good. Well, wish me luck, everyone. I do not like the look of this at all. Just in case. Super just in case.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You print money. I like money. We shall make ours an ongoing...
So weird hearing that now.
Now drop the gun! Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But, well, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
God help us. God help us. See if I have any memory of how to do this fight. Pick up whatever goods we can. We've got some fun stuff. Some health, that's good. Just combine that into that. Eat that. Oh, just walked into that. Okay. Mine rounds. We've got... What was that? Magnum rounds? Another handgun. It's Carlos' normal handgun. Great. Mine rounds aren't actually that bad, actually, in this fight. But I know something that's more effective.
Opening compartment.
Now.
Let's dance, boy. No. Piece of shit HQ.
Cooldown in progress. Please reactivate power sources.
Damn, it needs power.
Here we go. God help me. So, the grenade launcher isn't the worst weapon in the world for this fight. With a bit of aiming, with how you're shooting, you can arc the grenade rounds, but the mine rounds are actually really good. That hit me. Wow, I'm unlucky there. I have so little health. Yeah, because the thing is that the shots like arc down. So you have to like account for that. That's a good shot. Fuck, you can also hit his arms as well, which is a problem. But we need to use the grenade launcher shots now. Because we're not going to be able to... We need to save the Magnum for later. When this boss gets completely out of control. Oh, he's fucking moving! Fuck you!
Power sources remaining.
Oh, this is bad.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
One power source remaining.
He's angry! Fucking hell. Right, mine rounds it is. That hit me? I feel hard done by there. But yeah, the mine rounds basically go straight, which is really awesome for this fight. Assuming you can get a clear shot of what you're after, of course. Oh, boy. Kind of stuck here. Missed it. Oh, hit it again. Fuck. We'll do it that way. That works. Right, grenade launcher's pretty much out of it here.
All power sources activated.
You think I don't know how to fuck you up?
So ridiculous, this. Oh, yeah.
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit!
Yuck.
Good riddance.
I tell you what. For not actually using the Magnum, I'm pretty happy with that. Well played, Shadow. All that fucking Inferno nonsense, I suppose, is hardening you up to this fight, eh? Don't even remind me about it, kids. Don't even remind me. Let's get out of here. Well, I mean, we haven't won yet, have we?
Can't let Nikolai get away with that vaccine. I hope Carlos managed to stop it.
We have no further business here. Shotgun, I don't know where you were this whole time, buddy, but we couldn't be friends today. It makes me very sad.
I can still catch him.
$100 minimum. Minimum $100. Minimum. Randomized Nightmare, we maybe have a discussion on, but Randomized Inferno.
Oh no.
Donk.
You're not going to stop. Promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
No, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rubber.
10 minutes until missile
Ah.
impact.
The missile has launched. And that is my cue. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
Jill just kind of despawns for the purpose of this fight. Well, there she is.
Jill! Shoot him!
But she doesn't want to.
I can't.
She's gonna hit
I'll hit
Carlos.
you.
That's
Do it.
sad.
You have to! There's no other way.
And that would be terrible. We're gonna hurt
Take
Carlos.
the shot! She won't do it. Doesn't have it in her.
Carlos!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel.
It was a new brutal shot. Yeah, there's some dirty.
What about him?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool. You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
What a bitchy look from Jill there, by the way. What a bitchy look. Fair play. And he dies, except he actually doesn't die for reasons beyond anyone's comprehension. But whatever.
Jill, you alright?
There it is.
A small Midwestern town, apparently.
It's finally over.
So long, RC.
I I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
Cue crazy guitar solo. Not quite. This is remake. Remake's much more doesn't really deal in that business. But there you go, kids. That was the Remake 3 Randomised. Wasn't too bad. I would say that the way that Remake 3 is constructed makes it a lot more difficult to have proper randomization. Because ultimately Remake 3 is a game of lots of little small segments like chained after each other. And as such, it makes it difficult to really mess around with a lot of stuff. That is just what it is. But it turns out that when you actually do find loopholes and you find your way to get out of those cycles, really strange shit happens. You know, like us going completely out of bounds with Carlos was pretty cool. And I'm glad we got to have that moment. And all in all, yeah, this wasn't too bad. I don't think we got the craziest seed in the world. Obviously, we've never found the shotgun ended up with Carlos, I guess. And ultimately, you know, that is what it is. We didn't find another shotgun, so alas. But no, all in all, it's nice to come back and at least play through Remake 3 as well. You know, it's, as I've always said, Remake 3 as a game is fine. I still think back to when this game came out, and you had these YouTube videos coming out about how Resident Evil 3 was the worst Resident Evil game ever, how Resident Evil 3 had killed the franchise, and YouTube was full of this bullshit. And it was so infuriating, because it's not a bad game. It's fine. It's just the problem was that Remake 2 was such an absolute triumph. Remake 3 just never was going to reach those standards. And I knew it was never going to. I said several times on videos, in streams, even on one of the podcasts I did with the Syndicate and Remake 3 Care, and I said it will not be as good as Remake 2 because it can't be. The way the game is constructed, it has to have done something special to really meet those standards. But all in all, it's solid. Oh, Bard and Victor are Mikhail were voiced the same person. Didn't know that. Interesting. What was I saying? Yeah. But yeah, the way that 3 is constructed means it was never going to be as good as 2. It wasn't. I mean, I would. As far as the original games, you could go either way on it. Resident Evil 2, I think, is a more important game, if that makes any sense. But ultimately, yeah, you know, it's enjoyable. There's some things they took out, which was a shame, which was unfortunate. But just because there was no clock tower didn't mean that it was like the worst game ever made. And yeah, like I never watched one of those videos because I couldn't bring myself to do it because I just knew how some of these people had no fucking idea what they were talking about. You know, and people, they made such a massive deal out of things that weren't that big a deal. They say such dramatics out of, you know, things that weren't included was a shame, but failed to like look at what they brought in. And obviously Resistance was used as a beating stick as well, which you can debate if that was fair or not. But if I had to describe Remake 3 in like one sentence, it'll always be a game which excels in the micro, but its macro problems overshadow. And that is what it is. So, you know, cleans up a lot of plot, The whole Nathaniel Bar stuff suddenly makes the whole vaccine thing make tons more sense. But there you go. New Newborn did the motion capture for Nemesis. Huh. There you go. Oh, but everyone, it's still not been too bad. I wouldn't say it's the strongest randomized we've ever done. We've had some good ones. We've had some not good ones. This one's been okay. There's only so much you can mess around with. But it definitely makes the game trickier. That's for sure. You have to find some creative solutions out of some problems. And like knowing that you've actually got like the special attack with a knife if you action dodge and stuff, that's pretty cool. And you know, it got us through the cocktail nemesis fight. We had to knife him to death. Never any damn difference.